Karni Hittin. In the Arbel Valley, the area was a volcano, which was extinguished more than 3 million years ago according to geologists. It is called Hittin Rays, due to two hills, in the shape of horns. Hittin is wheat, thanks to the fine wheat crops that also precede ripening before the rest of the wheat in the country. Today there are settlements, a national park and historical and religious sites. Evidence has been found from the Chalcolithic period, from more than 6,000 years ago, when human settlement, agriculture and animal and plant culture began. About 2,300 years ago there was a large Jewish settlement called Kfar Hittin, which may have sat on an older settlement called the Sides. Centuries later in the Mishnah and Talmudic period there was a large and important Jewish settlement, mentioned in the Gemara. About 900 years ago, the Crusaders who were Christians ruled the land. They came to Israel for religious reasons, conquered it from the Muslims, and established the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Throughout their rule they were at war with the Muslims. Saladin was a Ayyubi of Kurdish descent, and was known for his leadership and military skills. For several years the Crusaders managed to stop the Muslims. Internal conflicts between the Crusader nobles weakened their power. After the Crusaders violated the ceasefire, Saladin's army came and besieged Tiberias. The Crusaders concentrated all their army in Sapori, and began to move to Tiberias. They were well equipped with armor. But the hot summer, and lack of water began to weaken them. The Muslims fired arrows at them from a distance, forcing them to stop at Karni Hittin. Saladin prevented them from reaching the water springs and emptied all the water cisterns in the area. The next day Saladin burned the wheat fields where the Christians were. The battle was decided with heavy losses to the Crusaders, their captivity, their execution, and their taking into slavery. The Battle of Karni Hittin is known as one of the most famous battles in history, which led to the fall of the Crusaders in the land of Israel. In the Ottoman period it was an Arab village of Hittin. At the beginning of the 20th century Jews bought some of the village lands, and Mitzpeh was established by the people of the Second Aliyah. After that, Kfar Hittin was established, which was the first cooperative moshiv. Over the years, the residents have suffered from harassment by local Arabs. During the War of Independence in Operation Dekel, after the conquest of Nazareth, the Arab residents fled and were not allowed to return. Some moved to other settlements in the area and many fled to Lebanon. After the war, the Moshavim Arbel and Kfar Zittim were established. The site of Nabi Shuaib, sacred to the Druze, is attributed to the tomb of Jethro, who was Moshe's father-in-law, and used for pilgrimage to members of the Druze community.